All right, I am here in the state of West Virginia. I'm just getting documentation that I actually made it here. Um, I can confirm that this harassment, stalking, whatever you call it, it is definitely everywhere. Like there's no escaping it. I'm not sure why that person is blowing the horn, but everywhere that I've been, this stuff continues to happen. So there's really no escape. I can confirm that. I was pretty much confined to the state of Texas for a while before I decided to move to the state of Florida. And moved to Florida thinking I could have a new start, a new beginning. And no, it continued in Florida. Luckily for me, I obtained a work from home job, so I was able to evade a lot of the stuff that they tried to set up. But when they can't set you up, when you're not getting out of the house, they have other ways of getting at you by way of technology and stuff like that. So, yeah, so I can confirm this shit's everywhere. Went to Connecticut to drop off a vehicle. Now I'm on my way back to corporate to pick up another load, but I figured I'd just stop in West Virginia. I've always wanted to visit West Virginia. I've heard a lot of good things about the state. It's supposed to be a state for the state for the lovers, I guess, or is that Virginia? I'm not sure, but either way, I just had to come out and check out the state and whatnot. I've been trying to reach out to other targeted people. Like, since I've had the opportunity to visit a lot of states, I've been trying to reach out to some TIs that I communicated with before that mentioned, that they were from certain places and stuff like that. And it's like, a lot of these people are like, either they're not real, they're just agents that put up a channel just to try to deceive. A lot of these people that have these channels claiming that they're targeted, they're not really targeted. Oftentimes these people are feds, they work for the intelligence agencies or they're affiliates of the intelligence agencies, and oftentimes they may try to lure you out to a certain location for the sole purpose of trying to set you up with a charge. So true legitimate targeted individuals, please be on the lookout for stuff like that, because these people will try to get you caught up in something. So you have to use your wits, you have to use your intelligence to try to, prevent that from happening. And then whatever it is that you can't see, whatever it is that you're not able to pick up on, that's where, God comes in and kind of looks out for you and stuff like that. I'm still surviving this thing. I'm highly qualified to speak on it because I'm still here. I wasn't supposed to survive this shit this long, but hey, it is what it is. And yeah, that's that. So let me see. So anyways, yeah, went to Connecticut, dropped off in Connecticut, passed through New York State, Pennsylvania, and now I'm here. So any TIs that are out here, yeah, I'm not gonna be out here for long. I'm just kind of like passing through. I'm grateful to have a job that keeps me on the move, because it has gotten that bad to where if you're in one spot for too long, these people ultimately try to close in on you and try to set you up with some BS. So you got to be careful for that. What else? Yep, that's pretty much it. The only thing I've really enjoyed with this, obviously, is being on the move, enjoying the beautiful sceneries. It's such a shame that there's so much beauty in this world. There's so much beauty in this world with nature and even some of the properties that I've seen in traveling. And it's so disheartening and sickening that you have a lot of evil people that, own all the nicer things and own all this land and property. And it's like you have people like me who are very well deserving of it, but in this world, when you're not a part of the world, just as it says in scripture about let me try to get this correct. I don't want to paraphrase it, but if you were of the world, then the world would love you as its own. So the people that are of this matrix, the people that are of this world, they're taken care of. They don't have the worries and concerns that people like me have. We're constantly having to watch our backs every day, every second of the day. These people are always trying to plot things, and you can tell who's who, the haves and the have-nots, right? But just because we do not have the materialistic things of this world, we don't have real access to those things and the wealth and all that, we make up for that with being rich in spirit, rich in soul. So, I'm not a materialistic person. I don't care about money. If I could trade $1 million for a friendship that I knew would last and a person would be loyal and not betray me, I would totally not accept that money and take that friendship. That's the type of person I am. So essentially, that's what I'm on the search for, on some level, is for other people that are real, other people that are authentic. And it's just what I'm seeing in this world. A lot of these people, they are just, they are part of this system. And if you're not one of them, they're basically going to try to but they're going to ostracize you, and they're going to try to find ways to get you set up and, done away with. So anyways, yeah, it was a lot of fog and mist. I guess it's that time of season. There's a transition going on with weather and stuff like that. So I've experienced a lot of foggy weather and stuff like that. So it is what it is. But yeah, happy to be in the state of West Virginia. Let's see what this place has to offer, if it's any different. I can already get the vibe of, perps and stalkers and people that are involved in this harassment, people getting dispatched out to your location for the sole purpose of provocation, for the sole purpose of trying to get you set up. And, you just have to kind of look out for that type of stuff and just continue to live your life and just keep it moving. It's the creepiest thing, having people dispatched out to your location just to try to enact some sort of psyop. Or isn't that the most weak? Like, these people don't even know you. I don't even know who they are. They might know me because they've been briefed, or maybe they've been told, bits and pieces of stories and half-truths and blatant lies. But it's just amazing to me how people can come together to hate one person, and they don't even know you personally. Oftentimes, some of these people that I've communicated with, they do appear to be decent people, but they've just been lied to. In some cases, in a lot of cases, but not all. A lot of these people know exactly who you are. They know that you're a good person, but they still choose to do the wickedness, because if they don't, there's some sort of consequence or some level of punishment that they get because they sold their souls. And that's what happens when you become a part of these secret societies and you sign these oaths and disclosures. You are no longer in control of your life. They control everything, what you do and all that. So if they don't do it, then, they get in trouble for it. So it is what it is. It's pretty cold today. I've got a hoodie on and stuff like that. Blue Star Memorial. I'm just reading what that sign says over there. But yeah, I'm currently in the state of West Virginia, so if there are any real targeted individuals out here that, that are truly legitimate, definitely reach out. I'm not going to be here that long. I'm going to upload this video shortly, but yeah, once again, just passing through. Just have the opportunity to travel different places by way of my employer, my new employer. So just taking advantage of that. For anyone that's going through the targeting, as far as work is concerned, if your targeting is that bad, the only thing that I can suggest is that you actually try to get a job that keeps you on the move. And I've been told this on numerous occasions, that you can actually, if you apply for like trucking jobs, try to get your CDL and stuff like that, you would be able to, you know, keep on the move so that these people are not always, you know, knowing your location at each time and trying to set things up. Because like I said, if you stay in one spot for too long, that gives them all the opportunity in the world to try to get you set up on charges and stuff like that. So, you know, trucking jobs, the work from home job worked for quite some time. I did that for about 4 years. And yeah, it was pretty, I enjoyed it, but there's no escaping the harassment. These people always find ways to do what they do. So either way, it doesn't matter. What else? So yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching and listening. And yeah, I like to give updates like this whenever I get to different states and stuff. Just make videos, just showing evidence and proof that I did go to that state and spend a little time there and stuff like that. So, all right. Thanks for watching and listening.